Oh, it is a bit of a breezy one today, lads. I have a new toy. New toy wants to focus on my feet, and you know what? That might make a certain amount of sense, because I wanted to show you how to do walking meditation. Walking meditation is something that you might not believe until you try, but if you want to slow down the thoughts in your mind, you need to slow down your body. And there is a very nice way to do this that was developed by the good folks over in Plum Village. Look, I'm sure it's taught in plenty of traditions, but it was Thich Nhat Hanh and the Plum Village guys who taught me, and it's a very beautiful practice. So all you need is somewhere where you don't mind being seen walking like a zombie, because it is quite slow, and you match a breath to a step. And when I say that, I will show you how to do it, but what I would encourage you to do is, if that feels like faffology, don't do it. Just walk very slowly and try, without exerting undue pressure on your diaphragm, to just breathe a little bit more deeply into your stomach. So how you can do it is on the in-breath, nice big long in and out. Give yourself a few of them before you even start, just so you kind of arrive in the place where you are. And then on your in-breath, begin to take a step. So on the in-breath, and as you reach the point of the top of the breath, put your heel down and exhale. And the foot behind is moving forward now. And at the end of the exhalation, the heel is going down. And then breathing in. And then breathing out. In. Out. In. Out. And we're looking for a nice, smooth, sort of in, out, in, out. In is a foot going down, out is a foot going down. And the instruction I originally received, which I think is so beautiful, is to imagine that it's nearly like you're kissing the earth with your foot. So it's a very gentle foot movement. So in, out, and you can just label it in your mind with in and out, very quietly, very softly. And then as you become more used to it, you can say something different. So you might say peace on one foot and love on the other foot, or here, now, so that you remember to stay in the present moment. And watch out for the rush, because you have a hand at the back of your back that you never knew was there, that's moving you forward at high speed. And this is the opposite of that. This is slowing right down, slowing your body down, slowing your thoughts down, and really coming into the present moment. It's a little bit like people say that when you cycle instead of drive, you see more of the countryside. And certainly if you practice slow walking, you will see more detail around you. But it's very, very beautiful, very gentle practice. I hope I have done it justice. I would love questions, because there's no such thing as a stupid question if it's something that you haven't done before, because if you knew how to do it, you wouldn't need to learn. And that sort of applies to the whole of life, doesn't it? Oh, that's gorgeous. I need to figure out how to move it like backwards and forwards. You know, like switch the camera. Oh, stop wibbling around. Oh, new technology. Thank you, pandemic, for introducing me to so much new technology. So from me and the lane, I wish you happy, gentle, slow walking. And like I said, try to match the breath with the step, but if you can't, just walk quite slowly and enjoy some deep breaths into the bowl of your belly. Right down deep into your belly. And I'll let you discover it for yourselves. Start off small, maybe 3 minutes. And like I said, somewhere where you don't mind. And I guess, look here, I'll leave you on the ultimate instruction. Your mind will wander. Your mind is a puppy dog. Your mind is like, it secretes thoughts like other parts of you to secrete enzymes or secrete, you know, whatever secretions you need. Oh, hello, Mr. Duck. Can you see? Yeah, so your brain is going to say, hey, what are we having for dinner? Oh, why don't you buy that thing? I wonder, is that other thing coming in the post? I don't like this. This is smelly. What is this? I should look at this now. That's what it does. Maybe if we scratch that bit on the back of our head again. You know what the inside of your head sounds like. And that's just what it does. That's its job. It supplies things for you to think about. And sometimes they are fascinating. Sometimes they are just so juicy. But what you're doing when you're doing mindful walking is you're just feeling the sensations, feeling the sensation of the earth under your feet, feeling your breath, being with your body in the present moment. And that actually does make the thoughts die down just of their own accord, because when you're completely occupied with something in the present moment, you can't really be lost in your thoughts. But the reality is that you will go, and just gentle, gentle, gentle. It's just your nature. It's like a puppy. It's like training a puppy. You can't expect it not to do that. And what you're doing is developing the awareness. So the point is not to silence or still or shut it up. It's to develop the ability to hear what's going on and to give yourself a little bit of space. And that's a very different thing to some notion of shutting it all down. Because that isn't what we want, because it's not kind. And the only way you get anything done with your mind and with yourself is with kindness, because the other way works for a while and then you snap. So there you go. There are all of my thoughts on the wonder of mindful walking. Enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye.